Set you back.
I don't think it'll set me back because I'm just gonna have to exercise more. Double up.
Cool. Do you want some dessert?
Yeah.
Regular viewers of My 600-Pound Life on TLC know pretty much what to expect when they tune in for an episode. The hour-long show chronicles the weight loss journeys of patients who, at their heaviest, weigh 600 pounds or more. It's an intimate affair wherein patients get candid on every level, from their childhood trauma to their eating habits and struggles with food addiction. The program also invariably shows patients in varying stages of undress, giving viewers access to almost every part of the patient's lives. Once you get to know the people on the show, however, you might find yourself wondering what's at play behind the scenes. For one, how is it that so many people can wind up weighing so much? Can't they just stop eating? Does Dr. Now really care about his patients, or does he have ulterior motives? And what's the deal with the people who keep bringing patients food? Here are the false facts you can stop believing about My 600-Pound Life that will set the record straight. If you're a fan of My 600-Pound Life, make sure to leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications so you don't miss a video when we upload. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Fat phobia is, according to an article in Psychology Today, quite rampant in society, and it makes the lives of obese individuals quite difficult in a variety of ways. That includes the widespread belief that these obese people are lazy and lack willpower, and are solely responsible for their body size. So it makes sense that many people believe that the patients on My 600-Pound Life could just stop eating if they really wanted to. But longtime viewers of the show all know how hard it can be for patients to make the changes they need to make to lose weight. For one, many people with a binge eating disorder have tried for years to control it without success, according to the Cleveland Clinic. That's why Dr. Now will often send patients to receive psychological counseling to help them deal with their issues that compel them to eat. Once they face their demons, they often find that they can better control their dietary intake.
She don't lose the weight. I'm afraid this she'll pass.
One of the things My 600-Pound Life is infamous for are the graphic bathroom scenes. In every episode, viewers see the patients waking up in the morning and attending to their hygienic needs. While most of the time this consists of patients using the restroom and taking a shower, without clothing and minimal censorship, sometimes it varies if the patient can't fit in the shower or if they're immobile and bedridden. In that case, they'll use a bedpan and have a sponge bath, or even be bathed outside with a garden hose. It can get pretty humiliating. The show's producers must believe that this is an essential part of the show and something that all viewers enjoy. But plenty of fans think the scenes are unnecessary and have voiced that on social media. The obligatory shower scenes sometimes bother me, one fan wrote on Reddit. It feels freak showish and there is no attempt to maintain the person's dignity. Maybe they'll stop showing these scenes in the future, but it appears that some viewers do admit to enjoying them, as evidenced by other comments in that same Reddit thread.
When I look in the mirror, I see a monster. I see someone who's hideous.
Dr. Now has definitely become quite the famous reality television star, thanks to the popularity of My 600-Pound Life. But some viewers might think that he basically just plays a doctor on television and isn't really that great at what he does. But Dr. Now is actually a real pioneer in his field with a long and successful career in medicine. For one, most doctors and hospitals will not accept patients over 450 pounds for weight loss surgery because they don't have the right equipment. But Dr. Now accepts many patients who far exceed that weight. Additionally, he was the first doctor in all of Houston to use laparoscopic techniques for procedures they hadn't been used for previously. He has also published about his work in prestigious medical journals, showing that he really does know what he's talking about.
It is miserable, but whose fault is it?
Mine?
Well, you know that. You knew that from day one. So what are you going to do about it?
Everyone knows that losing weight can be extremely difficult. That's one reason weight loss surgery is so popular, as it helped many people lose weight and transform their lives. And according to the American Society for Metabolic and Bariatric Surgery, more and more people are getting these procedures done every year. But weight loss surgery is no quick fix, something Dr. Now is quick to point out. People come looking for a single solution to their problem, and sometimes the answer is not what they want to hear. He shared in an interview with Eustania magazine. They think surgery is the solution for everything, and it's not going to change people's behavior towards food. So as he often says on the show, the surgery is just a tool to help patients gain control over their food addiction. They have to put in the hard work of adopting healthy eating and exercise habits for the rest of their lives. That's not an easy thing to do.
Okay, you showed me that you can work hard at this. So I'm approving you for weight loss surgery.
Okay.
We'll get you on schedule soon.
In general, widespread fat phobia perpetuates a narrative that these obese people are repulsive and that no one wants them to be around, let alone be in a romantic partnership. To that end, a lot of people might think that the patients on My 600 Pound Life are doomed to a celibate life of solitude and unable to find romantic love. But regular viewers know that nothing could be further from the truth. Many, if not the majority of the patients already have romantic partners when they enroll in Dr. Now's program, like Alicia, Nicole, and Chuck. Oftentimes, romantic partnerships can dissolve during the show if one of the partners is uncomfortable with their loved one making changes. It just goes to show that plenty of obese and even morbidly obese people have no problem getting a date.
I'm thankful for the support from my boyfriend. He is the kind of guy that prefers bigger women.
Another thing that most, if not all of the patients on My 600 Pound Life have in common is the unfortunate experience of childhood trauma. Some patients grew up in a chaotic household with parents addicted to drugs or alcohol. Some were molested by an adult figure in their lives, some were subjected to violence, and others survived rape. But is it really possible that childhood trauma can cause someone to eat their way to 600 pounds? The answer is resoundingly yes, according to Dr. Judith J. Wertman, who penned an article in Psychology Today. No one gains massive amounts of weight just because they love to eat, she wrote. There is almost always a sad story. And that sad story is often how a painful childhood trauma altered an individual's psychology to the point where their compulsive overeating couldn't be controlled. And My 600 Pound Life shows, in extreme cases, just how devastating the impact of these painful events experienced in early life can be.
When I was 7, I was around 160 pounds. My mom began to hear from family and friends that there was something wrong with me, that I have a problem.
Quite often, when patients first arrive at Dr. Now's office in Houston and step on the scale, they are surprised to see how much they actually weigh. It can be extremely difficult to be confronted by the reality of how much weight they have gained because of their compulsive eating habits. But wouldn't they know that they've tipped the scales over 600 pounds given how many calories they take in every day? Many of the patients truly don't realize how bad things have gotten, and it's fathomable. For one, most bathroom scales only go up to 300 pounds, so there's no way for them to get an accurate measurement of their weight. Even scales you find at most doctors' offices aren't built to weigh someone who weighs 600 pounds or more. That's why Dr. Now has a custom scale in his office that can weigh up to 900 pounds. Learning that you weigh that much could be quite a nasty shock, so it makes sense that the patients might have lived in denial for quite some time and opted not to find out how much they actually weigh until they're faced with it on the show.
Damn.
Thanks for sticking around and taking a look at things you can stop believing about my 600-pound life. If you enjoyed the video or learned something new about your favorite show, once again, do us a favor and click that like and subscribe. From everyone here at the channel, we'll see you next time.